Jeff, do you want to start with who you are, please?
Sure. I'm Jeff Cannon, the president of the Houston Professional Firefighters Association.
You've had one of your firefighters members, Jane Draycott, arrested for allegedly shoplifting. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, this is not Jane's first time in the news. We're going to ask, like we did last time, that everyone allow all the facts to be brought forward and that she get all the due process that she deserves. It's the same thing we asked for our members then. It's what we're asking for her now. It's what we always ask for our membership.
Do you think this is a credibility issue, though, for her, considering the allegations she made last summer and that report was inconclusive?
Well, two things. One, I don't know that it does a whole lot of good for me to comment on the credibility. I think people make those conclusions on their own. As far as the report goes, we asked last summer, that the report be made public once it was complete, the investigation was complete, and it wasn't. And just based on your comment, I think this is a good time to once again reiterate our request to have the report made public, because I think this provides an opportunity for firefighters to get the closure on last summer that they deserve.
When you say closure, does that indicate you don't believe what happened, though?
No.
As far as the allegations that have been leveled against your members, you're asking for closure. So I assume you're implying that it didn't happen the way the public has heard it happen.
I don't think there's any question that it didn't happen the way the public heard it happen. And I think that the way the story was sort of crafted and laid out in front of the public is not, in fact, the way things happened. For example, firefighters cooperated with the investigation from the beginning. We had upwards of 40 firefighters who were either interviewed or polygraphed and who have made every effort to bring those allegations to some kind of resolution. And we are all dangling at the end of a rope because the department and the city have chosen not to make the results of the investigation public.
Are you privy to those results?
No, I haven't seen the results. I think there's, just like with so many other things, I think there are rumors about what the results are and what they say, but clearly it is the mayor's decision to, as it relates certainly to the administrative investigation, to make those public or not. And at this point, she's made the decision not to make them public.
Why now? What are, for some people who might say, okay, this was a shoplifting allegation, but why pile on now with this other issue? They're separate.
Well, they are separate, and I'm not piling on. Like I said, we have asked now, this will be the third time that we've asked publicly for the conclusions of those investigations to be made public. And to me, with the publicity of the event, it's only logical to once again reiterate that request that it be made public.
But that says to me that because she is in the news, that you don't believe that any other firefighter is responsible for what happened there but her.
I don't know how. That's a leap that I can't make.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
So tell me exactly, what are you saying when you compare the two issues of her being arrested now and this is the reason why this report should be released?
Well, like I said, I think that it's. Obviously you're here talking to me because it's getting a lot of publicity.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard a news report yet that has failed to mention last summer's events, and if I'm not the one who's linking them together. I think that the media is linking them together, and I think it's only logical that the public links them together. I think if we're going to bring all those events up, and we know that an investigation was done and completed, that the public and the firefighters who have been painted with a broad brush deserve for that report to be released, and for those who can be exonerated to be exonerated.
Considering the allegations that Jane made last summer and the allegations against her today, do you think it's a good idea that she continues to serve and to work in the Houston Fire Department?
I don't think anybody can answer that question until she has been afforded all the rights and due process that she deserves, just as we asked last summer for our members to do the same thing for her.
Do you think she's stable?
I don't know that I'm qualified to comment about that.
What impact, if any, do you think her presence will have when she goes back to work at Station 54? Already, some would say she was a distraction because of the allegations of last summer, whether she was telling the truth or not, but now she's in the news again because of allegations she is shoplifting. What impact is her presence going to have on the other firefighters